Colon cancer is one of the probably most preventable cancers.
There has been a big healthcare push. Everyone should get a colonoscopy by the time they are 50.
People knew my dad as the outdoorsman.
In ads, broadcaster Doug Miller's daughter says a colonoscopy could have saved her father's life.
My dad was 58 years old. He had not had a colonoscopy.
Who's that?
Floyd Briggs, who once fished with his friend Doug here in Manila, took those appeals to heart.
I just had heard, enough about getting a colonoscopy that I decided I better do it.
And why wouldn't he? Besides the health benefits, the procedure is 100% covered by his insurance company as a preventative screening. Last April, Floyd came here to Uinta Basin Healthcare's The Clinic in Roosevelt. He had the procedure, and he says he was given a clean bill of health. But surprise, Floyd got a bill in the mail.
How much is it going to cost total?
$2,500.
But why the bill at all? Floyd says he asked his insurance company and was told it's because of the way the colonoscopy had been coded. You see, only a screening colonoscopy would be free. The clinic had billed Floyd's as a diagnostic colonoscopy. But good news, the insurance company seemed amenable to paying. The clinic would simply need to resubmit the bill as a screening.
They didn't see a problem with being coded as a screening.
But the clinic is refusing to resubmit the bill. Why? Before the colonoscopy, the clinic had asked Floyd if he'd had any pain in his abdomen. He told them yes. Even though he felt fine now, about a week prior, he had what he thought might be a touch of the flu.
And I told him how I'd been bloated and had diarrhea and that.
Did you talk to them at all about the bloating and some of your other stomach issues you'd had?
When I went in for my consultation, he wanted to do a medical background.
And that did it. Because Floyd told the doctor about his recent tummy ache, the clinic says it is by definition a diagnostic colonoscopy, and Floyd has to pay.
All I wanted it was coded from a procedure to a screening, because that was my intentions all along, is to have colonoscopy done.
Frustrated with a huge bill for something he thought would be free, Floyd asked me to investigate. So this time we contacted the Uinta Basin Medical Center to ask why. If both the patient and the insurance company want it billed a certain way, why won't you bill it that way? They did not want to talk about any of it on camera, but in a statement, they said doing so would be insurance fraud. And technically, they're right. We investigated, and according to the American Gastroenterological Association, a screening test is a test that is provided to a patient when there are no signs or symptoms, and a diagnostic colonoscopy is a test performed as the result of abnormal findings, such as abdominal pain, bleeding, and diarrhea.
If I would have known that we was going to have a problem with this being a procedure rather than a screening, I would have waited.
As for Floyd, even though he swears he had planned to get a colonoscopy before he ever got the flu, he cannot prove it, and thus he cannot force the clinic to resubmit his bill, and thus he has to pay.
I think everybody has stomach problems.